added some paper. The distance here is still 44 centimeters, but the paper is now 2.04 centimeters thick, so that triangle we saw in the previous run of the experiment would have a rise of 2.04 centimeters instead of 1.26 centimeters. Okay, now I'm going to release just as before. You're going to want to synchronize your pendulum, and you want to see how long it takes. Well, you want to see what the length of the pendulum that synchronizes 2 cycles with the time of movement down the incline from rest. Okay, so releasing from rest, we're going to count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you notice that the pendulum is going to have to be a little bit shorter than it was last time. I'm going to give you another run. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was not good. I didn't release it on my 3. So let's try again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you can again replay that clip with the 2.04 centimeters. And really I should give you something visual so that you can the only thing that's going to change from one run to the next is the rise. Now hopefully you can read there where it says 2.04 centimeters. I can read it just fine through the viewfinder, which doesn't give you nearly as good resolution as what you're seeing on the video screen. So that was for 2.04 centimeters. Now I'm going to remove some of this paper to make the pile a little bit thinner. Let's remove about half of the paper that I just added. That seems about right. Okay. Now the thickness, if we tighten the micrometer down just gently, is 1.69 centimeters. Okay, so let's cross out the 2.04 centimeters. And show you that we're dealing with 1.69 centimeters now. Okay. And we're going to release the same way as before. Synchronize with your pendulum in the same manner as before. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's keep that tight there so we got the same distance every time. Ready? Another one. 1, 2, I'm not counting evenly again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we can take off the paper that we had before. I had the paper offset with the original pile so that I'm back to the original pile. And then I'm going to take off some of this original pile. And now let's see what our thickness is. Okay, now the paper is only 0.95 centimeters thick. So let's write that down. 0.95 centimeters. And hopefully that's still nice and visible to you. And let's release. Ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, it might be that the pendulum that you need to synchronize with that is getting longer than you'd like it to be. If you wish, you can synchronize 3, 4, or even 5 pendulum oscillations. It doesn't always have to be 2, but it should usually be at least 2. Okay, let's do that one once more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Now that gives us a total of 4 different slopes. Okay? And we're going to be able to determine the average velocity, the acceleration, and so forth on each of those slopes. From that, you'll be able to do a graph of acceleration versus slope and draw some conclusions about how acceleration is related to slope for small slopes.